Okay. Jimmy from Hairy Campers. Where do I start? I start by thanking Mr. Buckaroony or Buck in northern Queensland for all his kind words the other night. I was watching, and it was one of them nights where you just couldn't go to sleep. And everybody else from the Mr. Buckaroony family, thank you very much for the kind words. And I suppose from my point of view is I'll try not to let you down. As I said, I'll be here forever, as much as I can anyhow, until the day comes that I'm going to be a burden on somebody and I won't be here anymore. I'll fight this thing as long as I possibly can, but at the end of the day, I still don't want to be a burden to somebody. So when that happens, as my great uncle said, it's time to shut the gate, and that's what'll happen. I'll shut the gate, and you know, thank you and thanks to the Lord for as long as I've been here. You know, if you're a believer, I believe there's something, but I don't go to church. A bit like Buck like that. But anyhow, thank you for that. Brad, he's been in my life since my youngest kids were born. You know, we're like family. He's probably, I got brothers, but I have to love them. But I also have a really, really good mate that I do love very much. He's been there for a very long time, and he's been through our son's death. He's been through our granddaughter's death. You know, and all unforeseen. All to do with road accidents and camping and stuff like that. So, but anyhow, enough about that. Where am I up to? All right, yesterday they drilled 3 holes in me yesterday, and I'm still suffering today. It's bad. Mr. Wilson won't let me carry anything or lift anything or do too much. So I'm trying hard. Is it sore? Of course it's sore. Very, very sore. Now look, another person I've got to thank is Joey over at Paxton. Her father sadly passed away from cancer. And you know, she's always been there ever since she was like that high. I've known her since she was that high. And she's a grown woman now with a couple of, well, she's got 3 or 4 kids and you know, and she's going well. She really does. Sophie, my daughter, I know she finds it hard to understand, but I will do this my way. I will fight it as much as I can possibly fight it, and I've already told her that. I've already told her that I won't be a burden. I won't be shitting and pissing in my bed waiting for somebody to come and clean it up. I just won't, and she understands that. Shane finds it a little bit difficult, but anyhow, at least I've been here so far for 63 years, and I hope it's going to be a bit longer. And I can't forget Ben. People find it very hard to understand. We've got, between me and Jackie, we've got 8 kids, and look, 19 grandkids, and they're all ours. It's not hers, it's not mine, it belongs to them or they're all ours. If they want to ring us up and talk to us, we do. If we go and see them, we expect them to come up and see us, you know. I'm known as Pa and Jackie's known as Nan, you know. But Ben's been there for us. He run us down to Sydney for the first test that I had, and took us back to his place, and we stayed there overnight, and then I drove home and wasn't supposed to, apparently not. But anyhow, I'm not going to be weak. Where am I up to? Okay, I have a 38mm tumour on my pancreas. It hasn't gone anywhere. The doctor that I had the other day, the specialist, the only reason I don't mention his name is because I haven't asked him yet, but I will. because there'll be further videos down the track. What can I say about people that have cancer? Don't not talk about it. It's very hard to know that you're going to die, and it's even worse when someone doesn't say how you feeling, or do you think you'll get through this month, or you think you'll get through the next month, or whatever. It's very, very difficult when people come up to you and say, how are you? But I really don't want to know, because you might tell me something that I don't want to hear. I don't know how long I'll be here. And like I said to Buck on the phone the other night, I will fight this until the end. I'll fight as hard as I possibly can. And that's the way it is. And that's, even my doctor said to me, he said, that's 50% of what I can do, the other 50% is what you can do. So that's where we're going. Why am I here tonight? Okay, tomorrow in the morning, we've loaded up the camper van, or the caravan, or it's actually a hybrid camper. People call it a caravan, it's not a caravan, it's a hybrid camper. So we've loaded up the hybrid camper. Mr. Wilson at the moment is putting all the junk in that we need, and we're going to go down to stay at Reggie's. Reggie's a great mate. He's a bus driver, that's why we call him Reggie. His real name is Keith, but we call him Reggie. So we're going to stay at Reggie's for a couple of days, go and spend some time with Sophie, and then we're going to bring two of the Green boys up here, and the twins are going to come up with their father, and they're going to stay here for a week, and we'll have a bit more of a get together, and probably do a couple more videos. But at the end of the day, Hairy Campers will be around as long as I can be around. And I don't know if Mr. Wilson wants to carry it on, or even if my son or something like that wants to carry it on. I don't know that. But places we've been to the tip. We've been all the way through Queensland. We've been to the Northern Territory. We've been in places you can't really, there's just too many places to say where we've been. My plans are, I can't have the surgery, they believe, because they don't know if I'll make it through the surgery. And if I do make it through the surgery, because I have cancer of the kidneys, they don't know that I will make the survival time. So they're going to hit it hard with a lot of chemo. And as soon as that's over, and I'll get the legal stuff out of the road, I'm going to set sail, and I'm going to go to North Queensland. I'm going to call in and see Buck. I'm going to try and call in and see a few other people, and we'll probably go to the Daintree. We probably won't go to the tip, because we've been there, and it is hard yakka. If you haven't been there and you think about going to the tip, don't let me put you off one little bit. You go. It is a very, very good trip, but it is hard. It's got to be 400 k's of dirt road, some of the roughest road in Australia. But anyhow, don't let me put you off. I've been there. Would I do it again today? I wouldn't do it tomorrow, but I'd do it again. Yeah, I would do it again. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get around everybody, because there's so many of them. There's 320 people on Buck's last live feed. All I can say is thank you very much for your kind words. As I said, Brad always rings me, find out how I am. He went through kidney cancer. He's got the green light so far, so he's laughing. Warren, like Coxie in Sydney, doesn't even know that I'm sick. He probably will after this video. Sorry, Coxie, I just haven't been able to get around here. But Coxie's one of them blokes I met in my work. I work for Ron Finney-Moore Transport. I had a little bit of time away, and then I come back again, and then I ended up getting cancer, and they were unbelievable. I don't have to produce doctor's certificates or anything like that. They know what I'm going through, and when I'm ready to go to work, they put me to work. And when I've had enough, I've had enough. So all I can say is thank you from all those people at Orange Depot. Mr. Wilson's giving me some funny eyes, so she's getting sick of it at the moment. But anyhow, don't be a diddly donk. It's a hard word to say. Mr. Buckaroony's most famous saying, you got Christmas holidays coming up, don't become a statistic. Don't become a diddly donk. Drive careful. If you're tired, pull up and have a sleep. If you're having a drink, get somebody else to drive, or don't drive at all. Be careful on the roads, for God's sake. Unexpected deaths are terrible. Mine's probably a little bit different because we know it's going to happen one day. But anyhow, if I've missed out on anybody, sorry, but all the best for Chrissy, and you have an awesome new year, and I definitely will see you in the new year, and I'm hoping that maybe I'll get another one out of it too. All right, love to yous all, and this is Jimmy from Hairy Campers. If you like what we do, hit the like button, and if you want to do the other thing, yeah, do that too, subscribe. All right, Merry Christmas.